Okay, hello. How are you today? What am I doing right here? I got lost in my own head. Okay, so all I know is it's Tiffany's friend and you're a Gemini. I don't know anything else. Let's see. We're not going to use this deck this time. Let me see. Let's use Fantasia. Okay. And something's going on, huh? You're having a rough time? Let us investigate. See what comes out. All right. Do I not have a name for you? That seems really strange. I should have a name for you. That's kind of weird, right? Hi, Sherilyn. Did you get my... Okay, I did. What's that? Right here. So listen. You really didn't give me a name. Okay. Well, let's see. Should I name you? Huh. Okay. I'm going to call you Dori. I don't know why. That just seems good for me. Okay. We're going to call you Dori for now because I don't have a name. But I do know your birthday. So you are a Gemini. I know because mine's May 28th. So we're close. We're special. We're real special. No, sorry. Okay. Here we go. All right, Dori. That's your new name. Let's see what we got. Okay. So for Dori, we're starting with the Six of Swords. So this is part of your recent past. And then I've got the Knight of Pentacles, followed by the Page of Pentacles. So this is your backstory or recent past, okay? Currently I have you with the Knight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups, okay? In your near future, we're looking at Five of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Chariot. The bottom of the deck right now, we got Strength card. The center of your read, honey, is the Five of Pentacles. So with the bottom of the deck being the Strength card, it means that the underlying current to this entire reading is the fact that you have more than enough strength to see yourself through whatever it is that's going on, okay? This is not about, you know, you can lift 100 pounds type strength. This is all about your inner strength, you know, your, whatever, you know, your gumption, whatever it is inside of you, you know, you are more than strong enough to deal with whatever life throws you. Doesn't mean you like it, but you can deal with it, okay? So let's go back to the beginning, which is the past. So we're going with the Six of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. So the Six of Swords would say that you encountered some kind of a chaotic situation in your recent past, and your fight or flight kind of intuition kicked in. And when it kicked in, what you opted to do was take off. Like you want to go to calmer waters, basically. You don't want to be in this chaos. You're trying to go to some place where it's a lot more calm, right? With the Knight of Pentacles, as badly as you wanted to go in that direction and get away from whatever the chaos was, it was slow going. Like almost, it didn't matter how hard you tried to push yourself up to where this calmer shores was, or calmer waters, I mean, and get out of this chaos. It was like you couldn't move. It was like trying to move through quicksand. It just couldn't make any forward motion with the Knight of Pentacles. With the Page of Pentacles, your hope, what you were trying to do if you could get to this calmer water, was to try to build some sort of a sturdy foundation, because you come to the realization whatever you're involved in or were involved in at this point was not working, was not going to work, okay? There was no fixing whatever this problem was, all right? So this is your recent past. We can't change any of this anyways, okay? But it gives me backstory and lets me know, because the things that are from your past, although you've already been through it, they're affecting you now. That's why they're still in your reading, okay? So the desire to move out of the chaos, the fact that you couldn't make any you couldn't get any traction, you couldn't move even though you wanted to get out of whatever the problem was, and the fact that you knew what you had to do was start over basically and build a better foundation, okay? So there, we got that part. Push that away. We're done with that. Okay, we're going to go forward. So when I say you have a card at the center of your read, it's just that. I have 9 cards out here. They're in 3 lines of 3. So the center of your read is this Five of Pentacles. Meaning that if you were playing tic-tac-toe, right, this is the center spot, the one everybody wants, because every line connects to it, pretty much. With the Five of Pentacles is all about feeling abandoned or left out in the cold, or even ostracized, you know, like if you're in a group of friends and all of a sudden they leave you out type of deal, right? It's when you feel like you've been deserted, and, you know, it's a bad feeling. It's a bad feeling. And it is the center of your read, meaning that it's coming at you from every direction. So you feel abandoned or left out in the cold, maybe from a love relationship, and then from a friendship group, and maybe your family and your job. I don't know, just everywhere you go, it seems like people are talking about you and you can hear them, but you're not sure what they're saying. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can almost come across as paranoia, but you know it's not. You can feel it in your gut. You know, you can feel that these people are all just. It feels like everybody's ganging up on you to some extent, and like you don't have anybody in your corner. That is what it means when it's at the center of your read. Mind you, you still have the strength card, so you still have the strength to push through this. And I don't know why this is what's happening to you right now, but this is just the way that you're feeling, anyways. Okay. So in the current, I have you with the Knight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups tells me that the people that are surrounding you, that are bothering you, or the people that are hurting your feelings or making you feel badly, are people that you have a ton of history with. These are people that you've known for an extended amount of time, or people that you've invested in a lot. You know, people that you let your guard down with and stuff. So these are people that you felt like you didn't have to worry about this kind of stuff with, and all of a sudden, these are the problems, right? This is the kind of situation where, you know, you thought you had a best friend, and then you find out that they set you up. Or fucking, you thought that your boyfriend and you were doing okay, and then you find out he's fucking your sister. I mean, those are just examples. I'm not saying that's happening to you. But this is the kind of shit that it's like that. It's coming at you from all directions, you know? You thought you were good with your job, and all of a sudden they're telling you you're fired. Or it's just a lot of, you know, yeah, it's a lot of, where'd that come from, you know what I'm saying, type of stuff, okay? With the Knight of Wands is somebody who can be impulsive and be very passionate and be very fiery, which can be great if what you want to do is fuck them. But if what you're really trying to do right now is get through life, sometimes the Knight of Wands can be a real problem, because it can mean that people are triggering you and pushing you to your limit, okay? So what you have to watch out for is that it's like you're staying like a volcano that's ready to erupt, you know, and if people keep fucking with you and poking the bear, right, you're going to explode. And you have to be careful of that, because with the Knight of Wands, that means that, you know, you're going to get in a physical type altercation, which is not what you need, right? That would just add insult to injury right now with the other problems you've got. The last thing you need is a case over fighting somebody because they're being an asshole. But because of how far you've been pushed in the recent past and right now, that's why you stay at this. It's like a pot that's at a simmer, you know what I'm saying? And so it's not going to take much to make you blow up. And some people are actually trying to make you blow up. It's going to make their case for why you're, you know, crazy, or why you're not fit to be in a certain situation, or why they shouldn't keep you at the job, whatever it is, okay? It's going to make their case if they can be like, look, see, look how she's acting. Like, kind of like a narcissist can do to somebody, you know? Okay, so currently you're in a rough spot. You are in a rough spot. It's more from an emotional level, like to hear you tell your story, which I have not heard yet. But if you were to tell your story, you might have it come across as you're in a rough spot because this has happened to you, and that has happened to you, and this has happened to you. And that's true. I'm not taken away from that. But that's not what the issue is here. The issue is much deeper. This is something where you're in a rough spot right now because your foundation has been shattered, basically. It didn't even shift. It's been like shattered. So the things you thought you could count on have moved away, or they have, you know, basically like in Las Vegas when we implode buildings, you know, it's just like just gone, right? Well, when you don't have any kind of a backup or something to stand on that you feel like is strong, it throws everything in your world out of whack. So everything just feels off. Even if something's really not off, it still feels off because you don't have the structure to stand on to be able to view it correctly. So truly, you are going through it right now. This is more on an emotional level than anything, okay? The things people have done to you, those were things. That's something, and I don't want to make it sound like it's not something. It is something. Those things hurt you, that's fine. Those you could have passed over. The problem here is not the things that have been done, it's the people that did it to you and the way that it's been done. You know, it's the deceit and it's the underhandedness of it all and the feeling that it's like they planned this. Like, what the fuck? You guys all sitting down to have a meeting, or, you know, what the fuck are we doing here? You know, that's what's got you where you are. And I mean, I can feel it right now while I'm trying to do your reading. I feel like I'm drowning almost, you know. It's like I'm trying to find something to hang on to, like a stick or something to just hang on to, you know, to hang on to a tree or something in a tsunami, right? That's how this feels. And that's because, like I said, they've taken away what you had to stand on. So it's not a big deal. We're going to get past that, okay? Because you are going to make it to where you want to go to the calmer waters, and then you're going to start with this Page of Pentacles, and you're going to build over again. Fuck those people. You don't need them. But right now, that seems like a distant fantasy, I know. It's not. It's closer than you think, but it's just hard to get to there, okay? From here to there can be an arduous road. I think this thing is going to cut off on me, so I'm going to stop it and restart it. Okay. I hate the fact I'm filming on this iPad. Everything's fucked up on the iPad. It's okay. Never mind. I'm so grateful. I don't know why I bitch about stupid shit. Okay, let's go on. So, we're going to get past that too. So, that's where you're at right now, though. Like you didn't already know that, I'm sure. But that's what it feels like. All right. So, here we go. But we're moving past that. We're going to go to the near future. What do we got in the near future? Is it getting better? Let's see. We got the Five of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Chariot. So the Five of Wands would say that there's still fight in you, okay? I mean, despite all this BS that you're going through, whatever it might be, there's still fight in you, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like you're going to just lay down and, let it go. I mean, you're going to fight. Hopefully not physically, because I really don't think you need a case, okay? But other than that, I mean, you still have plenty of fight. You're going to fight your way out of whatever this situation is that you've gotten yourself into here. With the Seven of Pentacles, you need to understand that you need to act strategically, because there are people right now who are strategically acting against you, okay? For some reason, there are people who have decided that they think you have too much, or I don't know, you're too pretty, or you've got something I don't know what the hell it is. I can't tell you that part. It's not coming through to me, but there are people who are actually taking time to try to figure out how to undermine whatever it is that you're trying to make work, okay? I get the feeling that it's out of jealousy and vengeance. So, if this is a case where you piss somebody off, and you know you pissed somebody off, I mean, I've been in situations where I was like, this is fucked up. Why am I going through this? And it's like, you know what? I didn't tell other people that, but inside myself somewhere I knew, I remember when I fucked so-and-so over? Yeah, okay, well. And it's kind of like, it could be karma. I don't have a karma card here yet, but it could be. For things you've done in the past, but it could also just be somebody that's really jealous. With the Five of Wands here, I feel like there's competition for something, and this person, either they're losing, so they're trying to bring you down so you lose too. I don't know if this competition is over a person or a job, something. It's some kind of like deep-seated competition. If you look at this card, like these two are at war. They're trying to fight for what they want, right? But they'll kill each other versus just let the other person have it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that that's more of a metaphor than it is a reality, but I'm just saying there's something here that there's a lot of competition towards. And in a sense, I don't know that you were winning, but the other person wasn't winning either, and they felt like you were ahead of them in this competition or something, or the only way to ensure that they can win is to take you out, to get you out of the competition. It's something along those lines. Because with the Seven of Pentacles, somebody is acting strategically to try to ensure your failure right this second in a situation. And you need to act strategically as well, meaning that you have to think before you act. With this Knight of Wands up here, you can be impulsive right now. You cannot do that. Or you will not only give credit to whatever it is they're trying to do against you and give it some traction, but you will also set yourself back in a different way. With the Chariot, you have the ability to move forward. Okay, you have the ability to be victorious here. That's the Chariot's the fastest moving card in the deck. So it's like you have, it's coming in quickly, and it's like the Chariot to carry you out of this bullshit. But you're not going to be able to get on the Chariot if you fuck yourself up by acting, by letting your emotions get the best of you or something and acting impulsively. That seems to be the biggest warning here for whatever's going on. All right, let's get past that. I didn't like that either. So behind the Strength card, what do we got? The King of Swords and the Moon. Okay, with the King of Swords, this is what you're going to have to adapt if you're not already there. You need to get into this mode. We all have male and female inside of us. I don't even think she told me whether you were a girl or a guy. It doesn't make any difference. In tarot, gender is really fluid, you know what I'm saying? Because we all have both. One of our biggest things that we have to do in life is to try to balance the two within ourselves. So what you need to do right now is, number one, you need to step into your masculine. By stepping into your masculine, you're the mover and the shaker. You're the one making the decisions in your life. You're not letting anybody else tell you what the fuck to do. That's not how this works. Not right now. You have the sword drawn, you know what I'm saying? You're in a position right now where, as the masculine and the King of Swords, you are somebody who is head over heart. The emotions, you can deal with those later. Right now, you need to be very logical in everything you do. I'm telling you, you have people that are trying to work against you, and you have the ability to win. But you're not going to win if you let your emotions in. If you let your emotions run this game, you're going to lose. Not that it would be a loss like you're never going to be able to recover, but who wants to go down that road? You know what I'm saying? You can avoid that whole debacle. So I would advise that you do that. You need to be in a very head over heart sort of situation right now. With the moon, you are not seeing the elements at play clearly. That's all I can tell you. Whatever's at play here, they're being sneaky and you're not seeing it. You're missing something. There's something that you're not seeing. You're missing it. You need to pull your energy back and try to sit back for a minute. Don't say nothing. Be quiet and watch for a minute, because they're going to slip up and you're going to be able to figure out what's going on. But not if you're in their face screaming at them, and not if you let your, your temper get the best of you. This feels to me like this is competition over some kind of a job or a person. If I stretched real hard, I could say this could be like some kind of a competition between you and a sibling over a parent's affection, but that seems like that's out. I feel like this could be over a man, which is fucking stupid, but I have a masculine there. Or it could be over a job or a promotion, or the way that you are perceived, like your legacy. People suck sometimes. Whatever it is, they're being sneaky, but you hold the key. So it's like you can figure this out, but you're not going to be able to figure it out unless you can be quiet in yourself, pull your emotions out of it, and try to view this from outside. Like, just try to watch for a minute. I get the feeling that's going to be difficult for you, but you can do it. I have Justice, the Magician, and the Queen of Wands. So who's the Queen of Wands? The Eight of Wands. I've still got time. Justice. Okay, so you're manifesting justice in the situation, which leads me to believe that whoever this person is, they're trying to spin a web of lies. That's fucking normal, right? But the Queen of Wands, I get the feeling that possibly in the past you were the Queen of Wands, and that's what has caused this issue. That could be. So as the Queen of Wands, which is not necessarily a choice, okay? This is just who you are. What the fuck? But as the Queen of Wands, you are somebody who is determined and desirable, and you just exude sexuality as one of the issues here. Anyways, it is somebody who, when they see what they want, they go after it, okay? Which is great. Really, that's a good quality, right? The problem being when they see what they want, they go after it, and they got blinders on. They don't give a fuck who they have to step on to get to what they want to get to. Especially if they're in their shadow side or it becomes challenging. They're just going to get what they want, period. This can manifest itself in a bunch of different ways, but it has a tendency to happen in relationships. Did you take somebody from somebody else? Or did you flirt with somebody that was somebody else's so they didn't want them anymore? Is that what the basis of this problem is? Because that looks possible here. And then you get the Eight of Wands, and with the Eight of Wands, what it's telling me behind the Queen of Wands is that your communication skills are over and above. I mean, you can talk circles around people. And that's how you got this flustered. I mean, it's like, I don't even know if you really like stole somebody from somebody, like you did it intentionally, or you actually walked away with the person. I think you might have just flirted enough to make somebody no longer want who they were with. But they're blaming you. Like it's your fault that you're fun and they're fucking boring. And that, like, that constitutes all this bullshit. But anyways. That's at least part of this problem. At least part of it. I got the Three of Cups. Yeah, so it's like a third-party interference. And then the Three of Wands. This could be a third-party situation, really. The Nine of Cups. And this was what somebody's wish fulfillment was. So whether it was intentional or unintentional, I'm not going to believe it was totally unintentional, but I don't know that you had the intention to cause the destruction that you caused. It looks like in this part of the situation, you really did manage to sway somebody so that they no longer wanted something that they had been destined towards, okay? Even if it was overall kind of unintentional, you still reap the karma for that. I'm not judging you for it. I've done it. I get it. I've reaped my own karma for that shit. But I'm just telling you, there's karma to be paid for that. So that is part, I'm not saying that's all of it, but that is part of what is going on here. In the end, you realize it's not your fault or her fault or whoever's fault, his fault, whatever. It is the person who was swayed's fault, really, because they were destined to be in this. This is a higher level soulmate. fuck, I never know when this thing turns off, and I'm cussing too much today. I gotta stop that. I don't know if it cut off before I said this or not. But Page of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Five of Cups. So I feel like right now you are regretful. When I tell you this, even if you're not admitting it to whoever's sitting next to you, you know what I'm talking about. And you know which situation it is. And I don't feel like you went into this situation with nefarious intent. I feel like this was a ha-ha, fun, cute, whatever, laugh, giggle, fucking flirt, whatever. I don't think you went into anything to be nefarious and destroy something. But you did. And even though you didn't have the intention, it still doesn't change the facts, okay? The road to hell is paved in good intentions sometimes. I mean, it's just, anyways. So you know what this is about, okay? I don't know that you deserve the level of blame that you're getting in this, or the level of destruction this person's trying to cause you, but with the Five of Cups, you are regretful. It says, let's see what else I got. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and the Two of Cups. So the Queen of Pentacles is somebody around you. It could be my friend Tiffany, I don't know, but it's somebody around you who's dependable. They're dependable, they're like a rock. There's somebody you know you can count on, they get it, they're not judging you. They're trying to come in and help you steer your ship in a direction that can help you get out of this bullshit. It's a solid friendship. This Two of Cups. This is a solid friendship. It's somebody that you're going to be able, like I said, you needed a stick somewhere to hold on to, like a branch from a tree to try to get through this tsunami, and that's what this person's been sent to you, be like a beacon of light. Something you can hang on to for a minute till you can let this storm pass. And it's going to pass, okay? It may not seem like it, it may not feel like it, but it will pass. I really don't feel like you had nefarious intent in whatever this was. I don't feel like this is all of what you're paying karma for, but you are paying karma right now. I mean, it could be past life karma for all I know, but I don't feel like it is. I just feel like you are somebody who kind of dances your way through life, and sometimes other people become quite affected by that. By the fact that you're not affected, you know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. And I don't want to tell you you have to dim your light, because that's not really fair, but you do have to try to be cautious about how what you do affects other people. Okay? Don't give a fuck about what they think. That doesn't matter. But how it affects them on a level. You know what I'm talking about. I really feel like you do. I don't have to keep explaining it, but it's just you have to understand that for every action there's a reaction. You know what I'm saying? And if the things that you're doing are causing negative reactions for people around you, and all it would take would be for you to not do that thing in that place, to move someplace else and do it, then that's probably what you need to do. You need to have that much forethought as far as to help other people, whatever, because they're not strong enough to help themselves, I guess. I am sorry you're going through it to this degree, because like I said, I don't think that you went into this intending to hurt people, but this is a many-layered fucking bunch of bullshit here. But I gotta tell you the truth, in the end, it looks like most of this is self-inflicted. Okay? I also feel like you're going to get through this. Like I said from the beginning, you have the strength to get to the other side. And you have been sent this beacon of light and this friend with the Two of Cups to be able to try to secure your road out, you know. Just remember who was there for you and who wasn't. Just you have to be, the lesson you're being pushed to learn here is to be more mindful of how your actions affect other people. Okay? Even if you don't intend for them to. So you just have to be mindful of that. Okay? I hope this helps. That's that. I'm going to pull this together and send it to you, and that's it. It was nice to meet you. Thanks for reaching out. Okay, there you go. Have a good one. Hang in there. It's going to be okay.